Everybody, it's Cheng. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you guys a tutorial, and this is a tutorial on how to record the PlayStation Vita. Okay, now before you get started, I just want to show you guys an example, so in case you start wasting your time and then go nuts over the video and everything. So this is what it looks like. So you're happy with the result? Let's get into it. Yeah. Now by all means, this is not a really cheap setup kind of thing, but it's not expensive. You're gonna need a tripod, preferably a small one, but if you don't have one, then you can use a pile of books or anything just to hold your camera still, and it'll work perfectly. Now I'll show you how it looks like when it's set up and everything, but first I want to get through all this kind of crap. Then you're obviously gonna need a PlayStation Vita. You don't have to have the grip, but it makes it a lot easier to hold and everything, and the way that you're gonna be recording actually helps a lot. Now this way is not essential, but you might want to just take it into consideration. You're going to need some kind of stand to make the PlayStation Vita really stable, but what I tend to do is I use these two grips and I just touch the floor and so stay stable like that, and I don't use this. Now if you're not going to use the grip over here, if you don't have one, then you might well look for a stand like this. If you don't have one, you don't have to get it, but if you want it so stable so it tries to look like as if it's made with the capture card, then you might want to invest in some kind of stand anyway to make this thing stable. Maybe 3D print one, maybe just use blue tack and it'll be cool. Now next you're gonna need a camera. It doesn't have to be a camera, it can be a camcorder or a smartphone or whatever. You just need a camcorder or any kind of way to just make the video, other than your stupid webcam on your stupid laptop or something, because they're gonna be facing you. So yeah, now you want to be able to see what you're recording, so get one with the screen. Now this is the Pentax Q7, and everything that this thing records is just, so I use this. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get into this. So like I told you, it's nothing special. Now there is one extra bit though that I want to let you guys know. Now if you don't want to commentate or something, or you want better audio quality from the Vita, get a recorder and just use the headphones from the Vita to this and then record the audio from the Vita. So unless your camera has a microphone in, then from your Vita's microphone, headphone jack into your microphone on the camera, and that should get you the best quality possible. Now if your camera does not have one, like mine doesn't, you get a recorder, a zoom recorder or anything, audio recorder, and you use this. Okay, so basically one goes into the Vita and the other one goes into the recorder, and it basically sort of rips the audio, and then you can sync it up in the video. But you don't have to do it if you can't like sync up the video and audio and anything. If you don't have Sony Vegas or anything, you don't have to do it. If you want to just plain out of the camera straight onto YouTube, that's fine. Okay, it's just going to be a little worse, but it's not a big deal. So anyways, let's get into the setup. Now there's a lot of noise around, sorry for that. Now I'm going to do this demonstration on the floor. You can see the dirty floor over here, and I'm going to be using this tripod because I have this one. Now this is a tabletop tripod, so if you do have a chance of doing it on a table and whatnot, it'll be easier for you to do it. Now first of all, get your tripod, get the camera, whatever it is, and put it on there. Okay, and then let's just turn it on and show you what it looks like on the screen of the thing. Just set it like this, and basically you're gonna sit behind the tripod and your Vita is gonna be like on the front. Now I have it like touching the ground like this, so it makes it easier for me to sort of keep it stable, because I have the grip and stuff, but you don't have to really have that. So let's go ahead and show you what it looks like on the screen and show you how you can set it up on the camera so it looks better. Okay, I'm not in the best position, but I've got it set up so you can see on the camera. So hopefully this is coming out good. You can see the Vita screen over there. You can't see it on the screen properly, but go ahead and switch it to video mode and make it at least 400 or 200 ISO, or if you don't have manual controls, then just let the camera do whatever it has to do. So turn on the Vita, and what you want to basically do is match the screen with the camera. So just go ahead and focus on the screen. As you see lines all over it. Then just zoom in till it matches the screen. Don't know if you guys can see this. on the camera, and then keep the Vita as stable as possible and whatnot. Now if it isn't as stable, you can try zoom out and maybe crop in on Sony Vegas or whatnot in editing, but this is how I do it, so it looks good on the Vita. Now you can see the Vita as well as the screen. Now once you got the screen sort of just sorted like that, I just record like this and I zoom in Sony Vegas. I'm just press record and I can basically start recording. Okay, now to make things a lot easier for you, you're best off just making sure the actual Vita looks good on the camera rather than the screen, and then mess around with the screen brightness to make it look good on the camera. Now what that will do is make it look like as if you're seeing it as your eyes, so you can see the Vita and the screen. You don't want the Vita to be completely black and you can just see the screen. Now I know that is sort of sometimes the case where you might want it like that, but if you can get it so you can see the Vita as well as the screen, then you won't really have to worry about wobbling it around and whatnot, because it'll still look good on the video. Now obviously you want it as if you recorded it with the capture card, but just to make things easier for you, so you can see it, you can see the Vita but the screen is black. Now if I turn it on, as you can see, it looks just good enough, so you can see the Vita and the screen. I'll show you another bit over here. So okay, now this is the recording from my phone. As you can see, it looks good. I can see the Vita, I can also see the screen, but if I lower the brightness and you can't see the screen properly, obviously you can't see it okay and good enough over here. As you can see, if you can get it to look like this, it'll be great. But if it's the screen is some like too bright or something, now this obviously looks perfect, but yeah, this is sort of perfect. Now if the Vita goes too black, then you might want to just stabilize it and whatnot, or keep it as if the camera is looking at it like as if it's a recorder. So basically just hold it in front of the camera. I'm doing it right now. The camera is actually right over there, but I'm doing it right now. This is recording with my phone, and as you can see, it looks good. Now since I can see the Vita as well as the screen, I won't have to worry about it wobbling around or anything, because your audience won't really mind, because it'll just look nice to the eye. Okay, believe it or not, if I go on here, as you can see, the Vita is going a lot blacker if it goes into the white bits. So like right now, as you can see, the Vita is going a lot black, and then it doesn't look nice. So just try, but then when it actually does that, you can try lowering the brightness so it actually looks good on the screen. Now as you can see, there we go. So the Vita looks nice and also the screen looks nice. Now since it's very in a white bit, if I up the brightness, as you can see, the Vita goes a little darker on the screen, and that's because my phone is on auto and I can't put it on manual and whatnot. But as you can see, just mess around with the brightness to make it look good as if it's actually holding the Vita and the screen, and believe it or not, it'll look good. Now if you want, you can still just zoom in or hold it like this and then record. Just focus on it. As you can see, it looks good. All right, and then you can just hold it. Now obviously with that camera it's much better, but like this you can simply just record. So basically hold it as steady as possible. Like I said, get some kind of a stand or blue tack or whatnot just to hold it and make it easier for you, and then you can go ahead and record. So yeah, that's it. Now I record with that camera. I don't try to match the screen. I just match the whole Vita system itself, and then just zoom in, crop in on Sony Vegas, and it looks good for me. I mean, I like it that way. So that's how I basically record the Vita. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, it looks good. You can see the Vita and you can also see the screen, except the screen looks a little too blue and whatnot. But overall, it looks really good. So you know, record so that your camera can actually see the Vita, but then up or lower the lower or higher the brightness. I can barely speak. Just so your phone can see the screen as good as well as the Vita at the same time, just to make things a lot easier for you. Then you have to wobble. I mean, it still looks good. You're not going to be bothered worrying about the screen moving all over the place, because you can still see it and you're still going to enjoy it because it just looks nice. More like what you find on cinema movies and stuff. So you know, where you can see the phone as well as the screen, it'll just look nice. You actually feel like you're recording and you're playing on a Vita rather than having it like so close up. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but you know, you're best off just having it so that your phone can see the Vita screen, expose it properly. I mean, the system and then just mess around with the brightness so you can make it look good on the video. So yeah, that's what my suggestion is. But obviously you can just up the brightness, make it so close so that it looks like a capture card is recording, and then hold it as still as possible. So them are the basically two things that you can do just to make it sort of look good. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you have any questions, I'm pretty sure I messed up or something, maybe you don't understand one, or if you're retarded or something, let me know in the comment section below. I might be able to help you out, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again in a different video. By the way, this channel is not for gaming or anything, so don't like or subscribe. It's for reviews and unboxings and tutorials.